Hello, ladies and gents. I'm Mr. Reed, aka Stanley, and we're playing Stanley Parable again.
All of his co-workers were
I
gone.
thought he was gonna talk,
What
so
could
that's
it
why I
mean?
kind of.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna be looking at the weird stuff in this now. If I can get on this, gonna be showing this one off if I can. There we go. Whoop. And we fall.
At
Music
first,
stops.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative
Why is
tropes.
there a box
So,
here?
now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do
Yep,
you think?
same.
Are you sick of this gag yet?
Of course.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
Okay. We'll just do that now. We'll just take his advice.
All of his
All right.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
My main goal is to try and find the inputs. To try and find all of these. So, I kind of know how to get to.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know what triggers the other one, so I gotta try and mess around with it.
Yet there was
Yeah.
not a single
Sorry,
person
Bert.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yep. Is there one on this? No. Alright, so I think you only can get one.
Stepping into his manager's office,
go.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I'm surprised I remembered
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
it. No, he didn't. He ran around in circles. Come on. Come on.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Come on. Come on. Let me through. Escape left to death. I was gonna ask, I was gonna say, I forget what
Stanley
escape leads
realized he
to.
felt a bit peculiar.
But it leads to the
It
death
was a
and behind
stirring
the
of
scenes
emotion
stuff.
in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Oh, really?
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
It probably will. Well, not really, because actually, that's kind of the path.
Stanley
we're going.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yep, he did. But you can close that door on me? Whoa. Oh, is this not a door? Okay, got it. That's why.
The
Push
lights
the
rose on
button.
an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure that there's a way to glitch out on this side. I just don't remember how. So, I'm gonna fiddle with that a couple minutes maybe until I can figure something out. But I know that there's a way to get on top of something here. Oh. There we go. And this wasn't actually planned. He has nothing for... He does in the deluxe edition, because people obviously found it. But in this version, he's got nothing. No failsafe, so we are actually soft locked. I don't know anything that we can do to get out of here except restart. Let me make sure. I should still have the first input.
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in?
Yes.
How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Aha. 2. So, do they keep appearing if I keep restarting? Oh. Whoa.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How did I manage? Huh?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I mean, that's where I needed to go. So, hopefully nothing changes over here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We got it. Yeah, see, there's 3. So where would 4 and 5 be? Are they all along the normal route? We need to find out. Ooh, now it's a hallway.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Continue on the right, like the narrative path, and see if we can find another computer.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
found 3 of them.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Never gonna let you finish a sentence. Okay, you finished a sentence, damn it. So that opens on like a 2nd or 3rd playthrough, something like that. Okay.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Thank you. I didn't have to do anything. Alright, so this is actually like a 3rd go through. Alright. We need to find 2 more buttons. Buttons. Or inputs, I should say. And the way that it's being narrated...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I think I'm alright. I think we're making progress. I hope.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Whee!
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I mean, it's not really up to him now, is it? It's kind of my choice.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
Employee
Stanley's
observation
co-workers.
protocol.
The
Gotcha.
lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in
I
this
should have
place
checked what 2,
where
3, 4
freedom
was, damn it.
meant nothing.
Boink.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
2, 3, 4?
control all this
Right up
time?
there.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept
I have
it
no idea what that
blindly?
is. Will I be able to see it on the
No.
elevator ride up?
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own
It's
life
like
in
just
someone else's
hallway.
control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Yes.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I mean, plenty of people do it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
So it doesn't
happy
look like...
or sad or content.
It could be this
Walking,
way.
eating,
'Cause
working,
these are all
all of
different
it monitored and commanded from this very place.
inputs, and then
And
it
as the
leads to
cold
the
reality
normal
of his
ending.
past
So I
began
think I
to
should have
sink
went
in,
the other way.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the...
Yes, I did. Going back again. Oh, now there's papers.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Awaiting input.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Why can't I do the input though? Why won't it let me?
Stanley went around
Why is there
touching
a wall?
every little thing in the office,
see that?
but it didn't
The
make a
little black
single difference.
thing
Nor
popping up?
did it
There we
advance the
go.
story in any way.
Begin the game again. Alright, one
Someone
more.
was following Stanley.
What?
He was
Ah!
sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What if I just walk backwards? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Make me paranoid. Alright, it's not on any of these computers. So, I mean, I guess it could be on the office computer.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't think anybody's actually following me. So we're gonna go up to the...
Yet there was not a
what's it
single
called?
person here either. Feeling a wave of
Office.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Secretary's
upstairs
computer.
to his boss's office.
Anything? No. So... what if I reset again? Alright, we'll reset. Hello? Somebody following me? See, now somebody can't. Because I'm in a corner. Okay. Just keep going until we find the 5th one. We found 4 this way. Phone is ringing. This one?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Bye. Why did I answer the phone if it just went to voicemail? It's a little confusing. Come on, where's this 5th button? Where's the 5th input? It's gotta be at one of the beginning ones. We'll just keep going. We're gonna keep cycling. Different stuff happens
All
each
of his
time.
co-workers were
No,
gone.
this is...
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, we didn't reset too many times. Because it would be there. Well, I mean, we could have, because you don't get it on the first go. One more go. See what happens. See, this gives us the hallway, so we can't even get to one of the
When
computers.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is there a computer? I don't know if there's any computer monitors over there. That's something I need to investigate. We'll go up to the
Yet there
office
was
again.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a
I know, down
staircase,
there,
Stanley
definitely not.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. It's the hallway again. What is throne in liberty?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This doesn't have
Stanley
a
decided to
computer,
go to
just
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
awkward.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
Oh.
find a trace of his co-workers.
We went left instead of right that time. Still nothing. Alright, let's head left and see what we're dealing
When
with.
Stanley
over
came
here.
to a set of 2 open
Or
doors,
right,
this was not
sorry.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley
that
knew it
wrong
perfectly
word.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
I got a
door on
new,
his left.
Battle, stainless steel battle. Whatever you want to
Stanley
call
was
it.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hello.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps
That
we've
leads to,
gotten
like,
off
the
on the wrong
blue-red
foot
door
here.
thing.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
There's an opening
There's
down there,
someone
and I
you've
wish I
been
knew how to get to
neglecting,
it.
Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Nope.
I'm not asking for me, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his
It wasn't
death.
intentional.
Good job, Stanley.
Shut up,
Everyone
narrator.
thinks you are very powerful.
I didn't try to. There's 5th. It's been on my computer the entire time. Ooh. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. There's so many buttons. There's so many buttons. Boop, 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 boop. Can I push them all? No, because they come back. Aww. So now what? I'm already bored. Is there anything to this? If there's nothing to this, you're gonna see a cut right about now. That didn't seem to lead to anything, except I can just do it again if I want to. So,
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered
what?
to himself.
Huh?
Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned?
I don't think
He
so.
made a note to be more careful with time from now on.
Okay. That's good for him. Proud of him.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What haven't we seen? There's some more things to do to experience. I've gone through this and you kind of
This
saw
was
the
not the correct way
bad
to the
ending where
meeting
you
room,
blow
and
up
Stanley knew it
anything.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Let's
first,
see what else is
just
over
to
here.
admire it.
See if there's
Wow.
anything that I missed.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, he did not. We already know that. We're walking past. We're
Stanley
heading.
was so bad
Yep.
at following directions, it's
Yep.
incredible he wasn't
Exactly.
5 years ago.
Exactly. So there's got to
Look,
be a way
Stanley,
to drop
I think
off of
perhaps
this.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone
there's
else
gotta
can be
be some
difficult,
way, because
but
there's-
the fact
there's
is
that
that
door.
the story has been about
it's
nothing but you
titillizing.
all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
No, there's not.
Someone you've forgotten about.
Liar.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I don't care about
This is
her.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
Wait.
To let her back into your life.
So this is.
She's been waiting. That's
Okay,
her,
so.
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in.
Yeah, no,
fade to
it was
white,
you.
Roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second.
I'm sentient.
Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
What?
You're not Stanley. you're a real person.
Oh, playing Stanley, yes.
I can't believe I was so mistaken.
How?
This is why
You
you've
didn't
been
know
able
that?
to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
I unplugged
Well, I
the
won't
phone.
have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, it can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a
Stephen,
choice.
okay.
He
What's
could
his
spend
choice?
years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations.
Well, that's
Or
lovely.
he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no
Yeah.
time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness. Wait, I don't
Excellent.
have somebody else.
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less?
I have no idea.
And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant,
Yeah,
and the
true.
feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
There's what? Who? Oh, damn it.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry.
What does that
Now
mean?
that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. We going backwards? Looks like you're taking me back. Okay. Can you put a gate on? No,
Now that
wait.
we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make
dick.
no sense at all. We
Cheater.
just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Damn it. It's gotta be a way. It's gotta be a way. There's a crack here, alright? Let me through. Let me through. Let me on a box. Let me on the chair. No. Damn it. Door's just opening. What if I go this way? What if I say screw you? Ah. They control mechanical stuff. I have no choice right now. Okay. Can't. Okay. That's cool. Whatever. Making me go all the way back to the first choice.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Is there any possibility of fucking this up? So he doesn't get the outcome he wants.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That didn't open. Alright. Now what?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
This, You didn't think I was gonna disobey, so you just kind of left this dead? Can I do something here? No, doesn't look like it. That's a weird picture. You left the door open. Darn it. I was hoping something would fix. Alright, we'll go this way. Damn it.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work.
There's a
Why?
red door.
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
No, it's not.
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that?
Let me up there.
I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely?
No.
To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
Don't let me out of here. I want to get up.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, you don't.
I have to.
No, you don't. What? Oh, what the flop?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever.
Hey.
Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the
You
only thing in
turned
the
it
world that was
off.
mine, and you've run it into the
No,
ground.
you kind of
What,
did that.
did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
No.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Yeah, but that's kind of boring.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
Nope.
That there's a world out...
I don't think that changes anything.
Someone was
Got it.
following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Wow. Alright, what else do we got?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We can...
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling
I
a
really
wave
don't
of
know.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
We'll wait here for a moment.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Except you keep talking, so...
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
You know what,
As it
while
is, he's
while this
literally
plays, I'm
just
gonna go
standing
pee.
there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused. You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Looks like that's about it, right? I don't think he's gonna say anything else.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Gotcha.
Here's the door. Just go.
Thank you. Why is this open? How many? Huh? I wonder how many times we've been through this. Or he thinks we've been through this, or... Oh, we're just at the bottom, too. We don't even have to wait. That's kind of neat.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this call, Stanley would read it and realized he simply had too much to lift. Nope. Still on board with death?
Nope. Still on board with death.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
For the confusing ending. I need content.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images.
Wait, I answered the phone and it was
Stanley,
my wife or whatever.
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Interesting.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Maybe.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
No.
It was unthinkable. Wasn't it?
Maybe.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Kind of.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you
Yes.
wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
No.
and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2
There's
minutes.
a door.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so
Why is it
little
showing
time left to
purple?
enjoy it. Mere moments
Number
until
2.
the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk
Does
about
nothing.
you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your
Jeez.
co-workers are? A moment of
Yes.
solace
Will you-
before you're obliterated?
Let me know.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell
Fail
it,
safe
I simply
doesn't
let you
do
sit
anything.
there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside,
Oh,
or I
really?
let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version
He
of
talks
events
a
has
lot.
been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
But I can
almost
at any
hate to
moment.
see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Ah,
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
waiting for this timer to go
Oh,
down,
dear me.
you
What's the
douche.
matter, Stanley?
I want to die.
Is it that you have
That-
no idea where you're going or what you're
That came
supposed to be
out wrong.
doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
No.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These number
anymore.
buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
Kinda.
Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Did I?
But you really believe there's an answer? How many times will you replay this bit, looking desperately for a solution? 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you fail.
You have 2
Just
attempts
you and me
remaining.
and the retching
What does it
explosion
say?
of fire and metal over and over and over for
Please
all of eternity.
re-enter.
And Stanley died again.
Passcode.
And Stanley died
Come.
again.
.com.
And
Initiate.
Stanley died
Goodbye, employee
again.
427.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to
It's
pieces.
still an ending. then.
Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice.
Whee!
Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke.
Ow.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily
Bye.
ever after.
He didn't get to say happily ever after. Just happily at. And back at the start. Do. I could just go
All
straight
of
to
his
heaven.
co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
What? Yes. What? Why are you asking? Nothing different here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're doing that. I wonder if we're going the wrong way and then
Yet
come
there
this
was not
way
a single
makes
person
a
here
difference.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go, oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm coming to a staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. No. Okay. We're doing this.
Here's the door.
Thank you. Do the dee 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 dum dee dee do. Won't let me go down. This is the only path we can take. All the doors are open again. It's intentional. La dee da. I just want to see if there's something different that we can do. Or if we're all completely set just for this ending. We'll find out. Looks like a big fat yes. So how would I manage to get Mr. Narrator back? I mean, I don't think anybody's ever been able to. I don't think it's actually possible to get the narrator back. I think that's just a troll joke thing. So yes, I don't actually know. Whoops. I didn't know I could close these doors. Whoa. Think that does anything? Oh, I can't do anything with this door. Okay. I can't do anything with that door. I'm checking all of them. No. Alright, and the stairs aren't gonna either. But why can the ones at the beginning open and close? That's interesting. No. Come on, go through. Nothing for having the doors facing each other. Okay. Can this one close as well? No, only these 3. Why can these 3 open and close? Is there something going on here that I don't know? That I could be on the grasp of figuring out. I don't know what I could be doing, but trying every little thing. Nope. Nope. Nothing. They're just 3 doors that you can randomly open and close. What if instead of that, I go out here? Can I? Come on. Come on. We were up there. There we go. Is it like blocked now or something? I'm confused. Is there like an invisible barrier so that I can't? I'm gonna assume there is. Seems like it. Alright. Anything else we can do over this way? Oh, damn it. It's not a door that opens or closes. Alright, you are now leaving. How do I not leave, though? That's the thing. Like, what if I change my mind? Is there anything else that can be done? 755. That's not the floor, is it? It is. Holy shit. I never paid attention to that. How are there so many floors? Is this underground? Even then, that's still... Our planet's not that big, is it? How many miles? Like, would that reach a mile? I don't know how long. Like, there's... What, like 10 feet? At least 12 feet? How tall do... I mean, he's kind of short, he looks like. Around a little above 5. Maybe right around 5. So it's probably like 10, 12 feet tall. Plus all this. So that would make 7,000 some odd floors, which is at least a mile and a half almost. So how do I not go forward? I don't know where I'm going. Hello? I'm lost. Hello? I can't walk anymore. What? The fuck? Did I just walk into the abyss, or did I get close to it and not realize it? Oh, no, 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 no! I didn't mean to do that. I think that's about all we can...
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Okay. How about right under here or something? He keeps having new dialogue for restarting. So that's something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything else.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What if...
All of his
now we're
co-workers
here.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What if I... Oh. The whiteboard ending. What? I can't do console commands. Whiteboard ending. I guess we got the whiteboard ending. Hooray me.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Bark. Alright, restart. You know what? I'm gonna call it here. If I end up finding
Just a
something...
step through this door,
Cool,
Stanley thought to
cool.
himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
There we go. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I greatly do appreciate it. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts.